Good evening and welcome to tonight's show. Well, you're not going to believe all the chaos that has unfolded from the last couple of days. Officials in Chicago have released body cam footage of a traffic stop that turned deadly. The incident took place on March 21st, but now that the tape is out, the media mob is going crazy. And the war against our country's law enforcement is back in our news cycle like it never left. So what exactly happened here? Chicago police officers were in the middle of a traffic stop last month when they saw 26-year-old Dexter Reed wasn't wearing his seatbelt, so they pulled him over. But as the officers approached the car, Reed locked his door. He rolled up the window and ignored commands to stop. They told him not to roll the window up, and he didn't listen. Then they told him repeatedly to unlock the door. They said this many times. Do not roll the window up. Unlock the doors right now. An officer ordered in that interaction, but Reed simply did not comply. Instead, he fired a gun and struck an officer in the arm. And I saw pictures of that arm. It does not look good. He then attempted to drive the car forward, but ended up hitting another car in the process. And we have the tape. We'll show it to you, but I want you to really, really listen to it, because as I get through this intro, you'll see why it's so important to follow the timeline and not just get your information from the Capital Beltway media, but from the raw footage itself. It's graphic. Take a look.
Roll the windows down.
Roll the window down, man.
Roll the window down. What are you doing?
Roll this one down.
Roll that one down too.
This one down.
Hey, don't roll the window up. Don't roll the window up.
Okay, okay.
Do not roll the window up.
Do not
Unlock the doors now. Unlock the doors now.
door.
Unlock the doors now. Open the door now. Open the door now. Open the door now. 1164 David, shots fired, shots fired. Hey! Hey! Shots fired. Ferdinand Avers, 10-1, 10-1. Hey!
Looks pretty straightforward to me. She said, do not roll that window up, but he didn't listen. She told him to unlock the doors, but he didn't listen. Then he shot at that female officer. It's all right there. And a civilian review board investigating that very incident even said it was Reed who fired off first. Officers then returned fire, shooting 96 rounds. Reed ended up falling to the ground and later died at the hospital where he was being treated. But after everything is said and done, all 5 officers involved were put on administrative leave. Yeah. The city's mayor, Brandon Johnson, has pledged a full independent investigation, calling the footage deeply disturbing. And just when you thought maybe, just maybe, he wouldn't make this about race, well, look no further.
It will be especially difficult for those of us living in communities where the events depicted occur all too often. As mayor and as a father raising a family, including 2 black boys on the west side of Chicago, I am personally devastated to see yet another young black man lose his life during an interaction with the police.
Listen, I don't want to make this political, which is why I am sticking to the cold, hard facts. And while we're on the topic of shootings in Chicago and the loss of life, why doesn't the mayor get this upset about all the kids who get gunned down in Chicago every weekend? Because I don't see weekly pressers on that. But unfortunately, it doesn't end there. Reed's mother, in a press conference, said this to the public.
He had just bought his new car 3 days before that, and he was just riding around in his car. He said, "Mom, I'm going for a ride." And they killed him. They killed him. They killed him. They killed him.
Listen, I feel for that mother. I do. But he was just riding around in his car? No, he did not just do that. He opened fire on police. Dexter Reed fired 11 shots before officers returned fire. So she lied. His family the mayor, and the media, all not telling you the truth. Just take a look at these headlines. The Washington Compost. Police fire 96 shots in 41 seconds, killing black man during traffic stop. Also this from the AP. Deadly Chicago traffic stop where police fired 96 shots raises questions, serious questions about use of force. Where in those headlines did they mention that it was Reed who opened fire first, who started the shootout? The media is looking for their next George Floyd, but will they get it?